watching us in Las Vegas. Rodriguez family in Washington. Ashley Marie Ramos, senior varsity cheerleader. Shout out goes out to you from the Ramos relative at Eagle Pass in Austin, San Antonio. Relative to Edinburg, the Lopez, the Cantú, the Salinas, and the Rodriguez. Once again, Ashley Marie Ramos will do it again later, but for right now, have a great night. Paul's going to take us to the kickoff. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Friday night football in Edinburg, Texas, and it's a rivalry. It's going to be the Edinburg Bobcats against the Edinburg North Cougars. Pablo!
Gustav Martinez got the wind in his back, basically about to put his foot into it. Boom! That's going to go into the end zone. I'm glad we didn't bet on that, don't it?
Oh, we did?
That pretty much hit at the end line. I didn't bet anything like that. Here we go.
That little shout out going out to Pablo. What did you think about that? Tailgate crew out there with Ramirez family, Rick and Janie. You know what? I got a prediction from Ms. Sanchez. She's calling the game a 23-3 final Cougar victory.
Wow. That's a good game.
Mary Sanchez. Ms. Sanchez, I will talk to you after the game. Here we go. First and 10, like I called it before the game, from the 25-yard line, the Cougars are going from the north side to the south side.
Yes, sir. And if you're, of course, we're going to call it from the home team. Home team does pretty good game. But the Cougars, they got two receivers left, two to the right, quarterback and shotgun. You can see on your Georgia screen here, thanks to Cap TV. Got two. Look, the Bobcats going to bring it off. That's a quick pass. If he would have caught it, he may have been gone, ladies and gentlemen, because the Bobcats were blitzing up the middle on that one. And he had two blockers that were engaged in the receiver. He catches that ball, don't it? He's gone, but he didn't.
All right, falls incomplete, so it only took off 2 seconds off the clock. It was a quick pass to the far side of the field, so call it 2nd and 10 coming up. But still 11:58 left in the first quarter. We're going to score this game in case you're just joining us tonight. Donuts Salinas, Paul Osbury, Cats TV, that's KATS, channel 17. Of course, you're watching it, or you're hearing it only, ladies and gentlemen. I'll explain that in a minute. Take us through the play, Paul.
Bobcat took a chance on that one by blitzing up the middle. They almost got bit by virtue of the play calling, but it was incomplete. Cougars got two receivers left and one to the right. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's got two tailbacks around him. He's gonna do a play action pass. He's got time. He launches it up in the air. If he can catch it, he does catch it. The 40, the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cougars!
And guess who it was, Paul? Don't look.
I'm not
going
gonna
to guess. Who is it?
I'm going to say it's Ramirez.
It's Matt Ramirez. Matt Ramirez went there on, ladies and gentlemen, 75-yard pass from the far side of the field, cut across the middle. They hit him at about the 45. Guerrero to Ramirez put 6 on the board. Only 14 seconds into the game. Paul, take us to the point after.
Woo! Just like that. Bobcats just got struck in the mouth, don't it?
Okay, we talked about it. Well, they
it's just like a street fight, So what about what'd you say? Bam! Kick is up. Look, it's low line driver, but it went through the goalpost. That's all that matters. It's going to be 7-0.
All right, 7-0 with 11:46, only 14 seconds into the game. The Cougars strike quickly. We've seen the Bobcats strike quickly and strike when they had to before. We'll wait what's going to happen here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll find out in a minute. Paul, we were talking about the Ramirez. What a way to start, and what a way to start.
Here's the, of course, you're going to see it if you watch the replay. Here's the play action drew up the safety. And if the safety came up, that means they left open the middle, wide open, until that corner had no safety help, and he's gone.
Yeah, look how quickly Ramirez put distance on the defender right there. He is quick. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I want to remind you, there's nothing wrong with your screen. It went blank at 7:30. That's only because of UIL. Due to UIL, we're not allowed to go live audio and video at the same time on a Friday night football. We go live audio and video on Thursdays and Saturdays. On Fridays, 45 minutes after the game. Believe me, ladies and gentlemen, you will enjoy the game and you'll be able to hear it. So, I mean, both video and audio, that is 45 minutes after the game. For right now, you're just hearing us. So, once again, there's nothing wrong with your screen. On Friday nights, we just go live audio, and that is anywhere around the world. We're talking about the Ramirez family. Big shout out going out to Matt Ramirez from Randy Ramirez, your former Cougar quarterback, class of 2008. A big shout out from Eloy Gonzalez Jr., a former Cougar who's now at the University of Texas. Here we go, Paul.
Diego Sainz put his foot in the ball. It's a short kick. The wind carried that out of bounds very quickly. I don't know if he was hitting it that way on purpose, but the wind was really blowing, and it took that ball clear out of bounds.
Yeah, I guess they were trying to kick that. They usually try to make it just a little short, and either it falls and they can recover it, or usually you get a fair catch out of it. It went out of bounds quickly, like you're saying, Paul, with that wind. So it's going to give them great field position, and if not mistaken, the ball went out of bounds, so they should get the ball further down. I mean, they're trying to look at the 30 where the ball went out. But it went out of bounds.
It should be the 40.
The 40 automatically? Well, wait and see. I'm sure it's going to be at least the 30. They're starting at the 30.
I cannot explain. There may have been, I don't know, some sort of penalty. I can just tell you that I don't understand that. It's all right. Bottom line is the Bobcats are starting at 30, relatively decent field position.
That's right, and it's going to be first and 10 for the Bobcats. 11:46 after the first quarter. But ladies and gentlemen, with 14 seconds into the game, the Cougars struck first on a 75-yard touchdown pass from Guerrero to Ramirez. Here we go, Bobcats. First and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Paul.
Cougars are standing at one receiver left, one receiver right. Harrison, quarterback in the shotgun. He has on both sides of his hip, he got some tailbacks. It's a quick little screen pass. He gets to the outside. Whoa! My Lord, I'll tell you what, that was a tremendous effort by the Cougar over there. That's going to be John Silva. Met him. It was a little screen pass, and the Bobcat offender took him on. Yeah, he went for the hit.
Yeah, he went for the hit. A pickup and won't even call it a short 2 yards. Call it 2nd and 8 coming up for the Bobcats. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, there's no mistake. It's 14 seconds into the game. The Cougars struck on a 75-yard pass from Guerrero to Ramirez. It's 7-0 Cougars right now.
One receiver left, one receiver to the right. Quarterback in the shotgun. That's a play action. And no, it's not a play action. Nobody could see it because the Cougars were in the backfield before the quarterback could either hand it off or pretend to hand it off. Bottom line is that's a loss of about 5, don't it? Unbelievable defensive line.
And you got to make sure that you don't hand it off to the wrong guy, because there was some Cougars in that stack of players. A loss of 4, call it a loss of 6 yards, so it's going to take the ball all the way back to the 26-yard line. They were at the 32, call it 6-yard loss there or 7-yard loss. Here we go. It's going to be a big 3rd and 14, what I don't call too manageable for the Bobcats.
Harrison all by himself in the shotgun. You got the Cougars looking at 3 receivers to the right and 2 to the left. He's asking for the ball. They're in the cover 2. He's got a man. He was not open. He was covered. Great job. The Cougars were in a cover 2, don't it? That means there's 2 safeties deep, and they got corners covering the flats. On that particular pass play, there was no way he was going to be open. We don't know. We don't know why they made that particular defensive call, but it was the right one.
All right, here we go. It's going to be 3 and out for the Bobcats, and Paul, I think this next possession is going to be big for the Bobcats, not as big for the Cougars. But if you want to stay in this game, you better slow down the Cougars, because you know their defense. Nobody has scored on him all year.
All year. And Harrison back to punt. Of course, he's the quarterback as well. Quite an athlete. He does double duty at quarterback and punt. That's a beautiful punt. Tremendous hang time. It is fielded. He's going to block, but he's got nowhere to go. Great tackle. Tremendous tackle by Matthew Garza of the Bobcats. Give him credit.
Still managed to pick up about 11 yards after the catch. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Second time they touch the ball. They've yet to pick up a first down, but they picked up 7 points already. It's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 41-yard line. Field position, pretty good.
Very good field position. And, of course, the Bobcats got, I think there's a man down the field over there. They have a cramp, but the Bobcats are they came out very aggressive. The Cougars sniffed that out quick. That's why when that bomb, they're going to be blitzing. You do a play-action pass. You probably catch a secondary off guard, which they did. Results in a big bomb touchdown. I'll tell you what, the Cougars coaching staff is on fire because they sniffed that out quick. Give credit to the Bobcats for coming out aggressive because, why not?
I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to give credit to the Bobcat coaching staff right now. You saw number 24. He limped when the play happened. He was walking off a field. Cougars were lined up and ready to go. The defense wasn't. The coach told the kid, just wait, stay on the field.
I saw that.
Again, hey, ladies and gentlemen,
he probably did it out of concern, don't it?
Yeah, I'm sure. He was just worried he wasn't going to, prolong or make the little injury any worse, right?
Yes, so you got to stretch him out.
Stretch out, sit down. Let us get ready on the defensive side.
Yes. Let us recover from that last bomb that just happened a few minutes ago.
Yeah, so only 1:48 gone in the first quarter. The Bobcats got the ball one time. As it was after the Cougars got it one time, went 2 plays, went 75 yards, went up 7-0. Bobcats came out and just went 3 out.
3 and out. And that was Frank Rodriguez. We mentioned the name because he's on his feet. He's feeling just fine. He walked out the field under his own power. Bobcats on the field. Cougars got 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Quarterbacks in the shotgun.
Now, the Cougars have those 2 runners that they can go to any time. So as a Bobcat, I cannot blame them for coming in on that rush on the last possession.
Here we go. Looks like they're pretending to blitz. And in fact, they're blitzing once again, don't it? So they're coming with a quick screen. But this time it was not blocked very well. Give credit for the Bobcats. And the ball on the ground. The Bobcats may have it. And in fact, the Bobcats have it.
Bobcat football. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Ramirez was met as soon as he caught the ball, but not only one, about 3 defenders. They held him up. They stripped the ball. So it's going to be 1st and 10. And if you want a good field position, let me tell you, you have it right now at the Bobcat. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line of the Cougars.
They're very aggressive by the Bobcats. I can tell you from a coach's voice, a viewpoint here, that those defensive backs, they didn't even hesitate. One of them was supposed to honor the long pass. They both took off, and it paid off.
There we go.
Cougars looking at basically 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right because they're on the short side of the field. Put it back to the shotgun. Harrison, it's going to be a pass. He's got a man way open in the flats. If he hits him in stride. He's tackled on the 10-yard line. That is Sammy Jimenez.
Hey, for the first time for Misael de Leon, and we're going to say for the Bobcats for the first time,
move those chains.
Here we go, Misael. Misa, a little shout out going out to you, and thanks for that line. I don't know why. It's going to get bigger and bigger. Let me tell you.
It's on our shirts.
It's on your shirt.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, on that particular play, the quarterback did a play action pass. He faked the run to the tailback, and all he did was continue running, and he got himself open. Here we go. Cougars are standing 1 receiver left and 1 to the right. Quarterback from the shotgun. He's got 2 backs with him in the backfield. It's going to be a high snap, and he gives it to the fullback up the middle. A good effort to maybe gain about 2 or 3.
Maybe 1 or 2.
Donut, what happened to the change over there?
What we're going to do this time, since they're inside the 10-yard line, we're not going to move the chains. We're going to
drop them chains.
So we're dropping the chains, ladies and gentlemen, and all that we're saying here is there is no possible first down no more for the Bobcats. If you want to continue moving the ball, you got to take it all the way to the end zone. We're down to 9:19, 9:15, and going in the first quarter. It is 7-0 for the Cougars, but Bobcats knocking on the door.
Cougars standing at 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Quarterback to the shotgun. Harrison asks for the ball. He's got a man open in the flats. He's about to get hit. I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that a good pass? I think that's a good pass.
Roy Cantu was about to introduce himself if that ball was thrown properly. And I don't know if you want to call it fortunate or unfortunate, but bottom line was that ball sailed over the Bobcat offender, the receiver, and that's just an incomplete pass.
Now, win or no win, I don't see any problem in the Bobcats having a chance at least 3 on the board here. We'll wait and see. We got 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line.
Harrison in command over here. Again, same formation. 3 receivers left, 1 on the right. Quarterback to the shotgun. He's asking for the ball. It is a pass. He's got a man over the flats. It was almost intercepted. I'll tell you what, Roy Cantu, I think he knows the call. Same play, but I think Roy heard the call because if it was properly thrown, that's a pick.
He'd still be running right now. Fell incomplete, so stop the clock with 9:01 left, and it looks like if the Bobcats will be trying, and we're going to call it, they're setting up at about the 15, call it a 25-yard field goal against the wind, but this kicker, ladies and gentlemen, I saw last year he missed one about 62, and there was a win against it. The wind is no problem here.
Kind of more of a crosswind, don't it? But he's so close, it shouldn't necessarily affect the accuracy of it. If he misses it, he misses it on his own. Snap is up. It is a good hold. It looks like a pretty good kick from here. And the Bobcats are on the board.
Bobcats on the board with 3 points. So with 8:56 left, ladies and gentlemen, only 3 minutes and call it 4 seconds off the clock. It is now the Edinburg North Cougars 7. The Edinburg Bobcats 3. And Paul.
Hey, don't it? They didn't score a touchdown, but I'll tell you what, that is the first points put up on the board against the Cougars all season.
All season.
Yeah, just like that.
We're in our 5th game.
Just like that. Okay. Bobcats took a shot, came right back with an uppercut. Hey, we hit you back.
Okay, so we got a game.
Yes, sir. We're in a game.
We got a good game.
We're in a very good game.
And once again, there's nothing wrong with your screen, ladies and gentlemen. It's just a friendly reminder that because of UIL, we're not allowed to go with live audio and video. So once again, we go audio in 45 minutes to an hour after the game. You can enjoy the video and the audio coming at you. Paul, after the kickoff, give me a chance for a great announcement just for the people that are just joining us.
Yes,
we
sir.
want to make sure that they're aware of what just happened in Edinburg, Texas.
And while I'm at it, a little shout out to former Edinburg High principal, former Brewster Longhorn principal Dan Roma. Listen out there, all the way out there in Arizona, probably hanging out with his family. We appreciate you. We miss you, Dan. Bobcats are out here playing hard, working their butts off, and they're down 7-3. Shout out to you, Dan. Here we go.
Enjoy it, Dan.
Kickoff. Christoph Martinez puts a foot into it, and this ball is gone. It sails into the end zone. Once again, they're going to call that a touchback.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, big announcement coming up to you from Dallas, Texas, and of course, it's something for the Edinburg community, for the school district of Edinburg, and of course, the community of Edinburg. we're going to have an Edinburg CISD Board of Trustees has been awarded the prestigious Texas Outstanding School Board of the Year for 2013 by the Texas Association of School Administrators School Board Awards Committee in Dallas. Award and program recognizes outstanding Texas school boards for their commitment to the schools and the children of their communities. So congratulations goes out to the Edinburg CISD Board of Trustees, our president, Juan Sonny Palacios, vice president, Dr. Martin Castillo, board secretary, Jaime Arsolis, and members, Jaime Chavana, Carmen Gonzalez, Robert Peña Jr., and David Torres.
That was a nifty little run by Adrian Alvarez. Again, the Bobcats were blitzing up the middle again. Give him credit for about 2.5 yards, don't it? Let me see if I can translate that for you. The Edinburg School Board is doing a great job.
Exactly. Bottom line is, like Paul's putting it for you all. And again, I'm sure they're hearing us right now. They saw us and heard us last night. So, again, thanks to them, they were able to do that.
Not only do we think they're doing a good job, the state of Texas thinks they're doing a great job as well.
So if you're them, what do you say?
Here we go. Cougars got 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Bobcats are blitzing once again. They hand up the ball. Nowhere to go. He is met, and he is down immediately. Probably call that a loss of 2, don't it? The Bobcats are very aggressive tonight.
2nd and 7. Bring them back 2. Call it a 3rd and 9 coming up for the Cougars. I want to call it the first big play for both defense and offense of the night.
Matt Whiteside on that run did the best he could, but there was actually nowhere to go in the Bobcats. In fact, not only did they blitz, they blitzed right in the gap that they were running.
Paul, I got a question. As a coach, you're telling your defenders, your defensive backs, you know what, we got burned, don't worry about it, we're going to stick to our game plan?
You have to, don't it? You have to recover from that. You cannot dwell on the past. But the Bobcats are clearly being aggressive, and they're relying on their DBs to cover. So the Bobcats are bringing it pretty much every play thus far. Snap is up. And in fact, there's complete coverage. Alex is going to roll out. He's got nowhere to go, and he is met. And he was just kind of indecisive.
Number 9, who's that?
Oh, my gosh. Yes, sir. Robert Gonzalez.
Robert Gonzalez.
Said, hey, Alex, my name is Robert Gonzalez. Nice to meet you. Hey, ¿cómo estás?
So a loss of, call it another 4 or maybe 3 yards on the play. So it's going to become a 3rd and 9. It just became, ladies and gentlemen, a 4th and 12 coming up. Cougars will be punting for the first time, and they touched the ball 3 times already. Bobcats have touched it twice. They put 3 points on the board, and I want to knock on wood, but we've had no flags.
So far, and Don, the Bobcats were in full-blown cover 3, and Guerrero rolled out to the short side of the field, so that made it very easy to cover. I don't know if it was by design. Bottom line, there wasn't much room to go there. It was almost blocked, ladies and gentlemen. He does get the ball off. It's a hang timer. He bobbles the ball. It's bouncing around. He picks it up. He scooped up. What happened, ladies and gentlemen, is Matthew Garza, the wind is really blowing. He had trouble returning that ball. He caught it. He bobbled it, but he did pick it up and got himself a few yards. Looks like the Bobcats will have the ball on about 38 of their own.
Almost a big break coming there for the Cougars after having to punt on a 4th and 12. They almost recovered that fumble there that was done by the Bobcats. Nevertheless, they come up with it. They pick it up. Picks up about, I'm going to call it 5 yards after he fumbled the ball. It's going to be 1st and 10. Good field position, Paul. They're at the 30.
Yes, sir.
38-yard line.
Very good field position. Very good. They only have 62 yards to go to score, and of course a little bit closer to that if they want to get a field goal. Here we go. Cougars looking at 1 receiver left and 1 to the right. Quarterback's in shotgun. Tailback to his right, end to the left. He's going to move around. It's some trickery. It's a sweep to the right. That's a nifty little run by Carlos Obregon.
Obregon on the 8-yard pickup. Call it a 2nd and 2. Pablo, you're getting good at these numbers, Paul. I was trying to count. You came up with they needed 62 yards quickly.
That's math. Mathematica.
And Brewster?
And Brewster, right. I tutor math in the morning, don't it?
Oh, wow.
Why do you think I tutor math?
Oh, because of the numbers.
Because I can add and subtract.
All right, here you go. Good job, Paul. A little shout out going out to everybody in Brewster.
Brewster Longhorns in the house. Cougars are standing 1 receiver to the left and 1 to the right. Quarterback Harrison's in the shotgun. He's got 2 tailbacks. Kind of 1 behind him and 1 to his left. He's asking for the ball. It's going to be a run. He gives it to his tailback. Nothing doing on that one. The Cougar line met him immediately as Lupe Quintero came in probably on the blitz and got there quickly.
The only thing that was a loss of 3 yards, so it was going to be 2nd, 3rd and 2. Call it 3rd and 5. Not bad. Pretty good, manageable.
It's very manageable.
Okay, 3rd and 5 coming up. We call it very manageable, like Paul called it. We're down to 5:23, ladies and gentlemen. Just in case you're just joining us, it's the Edinburg North Cougars 7, Bobcats 3.
Empty backfield. Cougars are standing at 3 receivers to the left and 2 to the right. Quarterback's in the shotgun. Harrison's asking for the ball, surveying the field. Kind of get in the field of the situation. He's ready. He asks for the ball. It is a pass. It's a quick pass up the middle. He makes the catch. He's got one man to beat. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Bobcats! Ladies, throw your record out the door.
Don't throw it. You can even throw it like a flag, because you know what? That's all.
Like a piece of a bone of chicken, like at the tailgate. Throw it over the fence.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's what you do with the bones, don't it?
Okay, I didn't know. I didn't know where to put mine. Now I know. That's Paul making the call on the tossing of the bone. So with 4:59 left in the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen, we got already 16 points, maybe 17 points on the board quickly. It's going to be a good one tonight, ladies and gentlemen. For right now, here comes the point after. It's Bobcats 9, Cougars 7. Paul.
Christoph Martinez on the kick. Hopefully we'll get a little replay here. Of course, I know you're going to have to watch it by delay if you're going to watch it at home, though. But that kick is going to be good. But I want to, if you can see on the replay, we're going to see as an aggressive safety. He didn't time it right, don't it? He came up to potentially intercept the ball, and he didn't time it right.
Hey, Coach,
there comes the replay.
Take it to it.
Here we go. Harrison to the shotgun. He's going to throw it to the nearest receiver. He's going to run right up the middle. Right there, nearest receiver right there. Bam. See the safety come up a little bit too aggressive. That's a tremendous run by Sammy Jimenez. Safety came up very aggressive, though. He basically timed it wrong.
And ladies and gentlemen, when you see this game and you want to watch it, so far it's been a great game. I assume it's only going to get better. Paul, kind of a little decoy.
Yes, let me tell you. Yes,
what's going on there? Like, hey, I'm on. I feel this.
What that did,
boom, he goes to the guy next to him.
I can see it right here. It's very clever by the Bobcats. What that did, it drew the safety's attention. He said, you know what, this guy's going to throw this particular guy. So quarterback, if you're looking at his eyes, you can't tell which receiver he's looking at. And so when he throws the quick pass, the safety, just for an instant, just for one step, went after the wrong guy, and that's why. Yes,
and you'll see it later.
Yes, and that's by design. Though that wasn't an accident. That's clever trickery by the Bobcats.
Now you know why they're going to see it, and how come they'll be able to pick up this so clearly? Because of Cats TV 17. Once again, KATS channel 17. That is our Cats TV right here in Edinburg. Let me tell you what, guys. I just love the camera work, and I don't even need to look at the field. I'm looking at it right in front of my face.
Little trickery. Imagine a magician. You know, look at my right hand. Boom, and something comes out of his left. That's what the Bobcats did. Great trickery by the Bobcats. This ball is going to sail through the end zone once again. Christoph Martinez puts it through the end zone. Great kick.
All right, we're going to little shout out going out to Armando and Nora Lira from Alamo. Hey, they're listening. Hey, you know what, Armando, Nora, Mr. and Mrs. Lita, I would assume, from Alamo. Thanks for tuning in. And another shout out going out to you all. Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening and tuning in when you can't make it to the ballpark here in Edinburg, because you know what? Our numbers are looking great.
Yes, sir. That's what I hear. And great job. It's a pleasure working with you doing that, because I know you're a pro at this. So you make this a lot easier. Here we go. Cougars have one receiver left and two to the right. Quarterback to the shotgun has a tailback to his left and to the right. It's going to be a dive up the middle, a pitch. It's a little trickery. He gets out. There's nowhere to go. Oh, my gosh. The Bobcats. Adrian Alvarez on a run, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Give credit to the Bobcat defender going for attacking from the outside in. He didn't let him get to the outside. I'll tell you what, the Bobcats have no idea what the Cougars' record is. None.
Maybe back to the line of scrimmage?
No, sir. Loss of 3.
Call it a 2nd and 13 coming up, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got a good one tonight. We apologize for not coming to you live video, but let me tell you what, you want to see this after the game. We're going to see it.
Yes, sir.
I guarantee you I'm going to go see this again, because you got a lot of action going on, and we still got 4:18 left in the quarter.
Cougars have a man way split to the right. The right side, he's all alone. It's a man-to-man. I hope they see that. 3 receivers to the left. Quarterback's in the shotgun. The snap is up. He is looking out there. In fact, he was. He's going to hit it. It's going to be intercepted. Intercepted. He did throw that man all by himself. Tremendous coverage. It was intercepted by the Bobcats. Can we get a number?
It's going to be
Angel Lara.
Lada, did we just send that shout out to a Lada family? And here comes
Lida.
Oh, Lida. Okay, we got Lida.
Armando Lida, close
enough. All right, here we go. That was Lida. Lada made the interception. Somebody with a nail. We're all right.
And we're going to add the end.
All right. So it's going to be intercepted by the Bobcats. So Bobcats.
Just like that.
Hey, you know what? I haven't written any, but maybe one first down. But you know what? We got a big number coming up right here, and that's 2nd 10 over for the Cougars.
Cougars are staring at, well, now by virtue of the motion, they have 2 receivers left and basically 3 to the right. Snap it up, it's going to be a pass. It's a pump fake. He's got a man open if he catches it. It is Oh, give credit.
Number 32.
Yeah, give credit to Joey Benitez. He got like his, I'm not going to say it, the bad finger, the longest finger. He got his fingernail on the ball and deflected the pass.
Paulo, you're killing me. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. Once again, we're going to say the finger. By the finger, he tipped that ball off, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
If he doesn't, it's going to be quickly 6 points, 6 more points for the Bobcats. 2nd and 10 from the 31-yard line. And here we go. We're under 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
Cougars are staring at 2 receivers to the left and 2 to the right. Harrison's in command of the Bobcats at this time. He's asking for the ball. It's another pass. He's got time. He hits a man in the flats. It was just a little bit underthrown. He was trying to hit Scott Thuralt right there, but probably, I don't know if the wind affected it, but he was underthrown a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to be incomplete, so we'll stay at 3:50 left in the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Paul.
Yes, sir.
You see a fight. You see a fight, David. Boom, somebody gets knocked out.
This is A&M Texas, don't it?
You expect dancing to be going around. You know what? There ain't no dancing going around.
No,
these guys are they're just going for the kill quickly. Look at the stands, Pablo. Look at the stands on both sides.
Very packed, and I'll tell you what, it's clear. You can clearly see it by the defense. The Bobcats are being very aggressive, and why not, don't it? They have hit him in the mouth.
I got a question.
Do it.
2 down territory?
I'd go for it. Why not? The Bobcats have been very aggressive all night. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. To the Cougars. He's in a shotgun. He's got time. He has it up down the middle. He overthrew him. He did have a man open. Scott Thuralt once again. It's just a slightly overthrown. If he caught it, he probably would have walked in the end zone. It's going to be 4th down. But 4th and 10, though, it's a little bit too far.
Okay, so you're seeing a punt. They're setting up for
They're setting up for a field goal.
No way.
Yes, sir. This way. Seaway.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking
48-yarder now. Christoph Martinez, I can tell you from pregame, was draining him from 52 yards out. This is 4 yards closer now. He's dealing with the wind. Look at his ball to curve from the right.
Now,
kickers right to the left.
Wind behind him?
No, sir. It's a straight across. Okay. Look at his ball to curve from the Bobcats right to the left. Snap is up. It's a good hold. The kick is blocked. The Cougars blocked the
live ball. Live ball.
It is live. He can return it. Why not? He is running around for no reason at all. The Cougars could have taken it at the spot of the line of scrimmage, but he elected to return it. Probably just he's so fired up. Yeah. So they probably ended up losing about 10 yards. That's okay.
Bring it back to the 20-yard line. And, Paul, good thing it was blocked, because that thing had some boot on it. It looked like it from what we saw.
And, ladies and gentlemen, we couldn't get a number, but I'll tell you what, someone came through the middle from the Cougars and blocked that kick.
Is there a flag on the field?
I don't think so. I think the coaches are not understanding why the ball is there.
Yeah.
I think they're going to explain to them, hey, you got to return it, coach. Yeah. Hey, read the rule book.
You're killing me, Pablo. Here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Bobcats come up short after a great field position. Didn't manage to pick up any yards, tried a 48-yard field goal. It got blocked by the Cougars. So now we're 3-3-3 left in the first. It is still the Edinburg North Cougars 7, Edinburg Bobcats 10.
Here we go.
Paul,
Coach Garza wants an explanation.
Talk about this fight going on tonight, guys.
Well, I tell you what.
To me, it's just these both guys are saying, you know what? Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. At least I expect this to change after the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, we had a delay in the game. That's because the referees are trying to explain to the coaches. I'm sure they're explaining is, hey, coach, your guy returned the ball. It's a live ball. It's a live ball, and he returned it, and that's why they probably negated about 10 yards from where the ball could have been. Here we go. Cougars have 2 to the right. The Bobcats are going to blitz once again. And it's a quick pass to the right. He's got to move. He's going to get to the outside. One man to beat, but he got shoestring tackled on the 40.
Who do you think it was?
Ramirez
on the catch. So one more time for the Cougars.
Move those chains. Guerrero to Ramirez.
Paul.
Yes, sir.
First down.
Yes, first down. I'll tell you what, they're in a fight. This is a game right now. They're in a fight, and the Bobcats are being very aggressive. And it's a definite chess match right here. This is a dangerous chess match, by the way. All right, Cougars have 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Quarterback in the shotgun. Basically got 2 running backs with him.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. We have a time on the field, and it's the Bobcats. We always question Coach Costa. Well, I do, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not afraid to say it. I always question Coach, and I ask Coach, what is the deal with the timeouts, Coach? And he says, Donut, it explained to me, ladies and gentlemen, and I might sound like a recorder, but you know what? I love mentioning this recording. He says, when have I not scored? Because I ran out of time.
Yes, sir, and I'll tell you what, it's the first half. I'm not saying they're not important. That is not as important as the second half. Clearly what happened was he saw something. I mean, that's the mind's eye of a head coach. All that experience has paid off He said, I'm gonna instead of put my team in a predicament, I'm gonna call timeout, think about it, and make sure that we're set, because it could have been you never know, one play and it could result in a big touchdown, because they've already seen it tonight. So good credit to Cáceres.
Here we go, Pablo. Check out this shout out. A little shout out going out to Sarah Cantu, chilling, enjoying the awesome game between the Cougars and the Bobcats from Edinburg.
I like it. Got to appreciate all these shouts out. A lot of people tuning in to ValleyChurch.com. Thank you very much. Here we go. Cougars have broke the huddle. And it looks like Cougars have two receivers to the left, one receiver to the right, which is the short side of the field. Guerrero's in the shotgun. Basically has two tailbacks behind and adjacent to him. Here we go. He's surveying the field.
A lot of time left in the play clock.
Plenty of time. They got to feel good about it. Guerrero looks around. He makes it. Ooh, Guerrero just made an audible. Guerrero just changed the play. Let's see what happens. Bobcats are not blitzing on this play. They're probably expecting pass. And it's going to be a run. He gets to his tailback. And as a result of some soft defense, he's going to gain about 4 or 5 yards.
Yes, 4 yards.
Tremendous run by Whitesides. He's got energy.
If you're a coach, you don't mind 4 yards every play?
I'll take 4 yards. You know why, don't it?
Why?
Because at the end of third down, you've gained 12 yards, and that's a first down.
Oh, pizza in the house.
I see it. Oh, yes, sir. I'll take a piece. Man, guys.
I can't believe you're
going to got to give me a minute, because I got to get some pizza.
You going to let me call a play?
Do it, don't it?
All right, Cougars was twist to the left, twist to the right. What do we call that? Tell me what you call it.
Double twins.
Double twins. All right, and then we got somebody on his right hip. They're trying to do a Paul operator. Here he goes, handoff, come to the near side of the field. I'll pick up a 5, 10, pick up about 6, 7 yards. He only needed 6, so we're going to get a first down, and these guys fell inside the coolers.
Hector Garza Adrian Alvarez on that run. He went up the middle, but he bounced it out to the right. Went out of bounds, at least a 12-yard run, and that's going to be a first down. What's going to happen to those chains, don't it?
Move those chains! And ladies and gentlemen, please, let me tell you, now you know why I enjoy Paul Osprey after you heard me try to play-by-play. So, here we go, Paul. It's going to be, what are we doing? We got a flag.
It should have been, he was tackled out of bounds, don't it? Clearly he was out of bounds. The Bobcat defender held on to him, and he brought him down the ground well out of bounds.
So it's going to be against the Bobcats. One big flag. And you know what?
Guys, thanks for the pizza.
15-yarder, so move those chains.
You caught me off guard.
Okay, well, if you...
I'm ready. Ready?
You ready?
Yeah.
Move those chains. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving for the Cougars. So quickly, they're in the Bobcat territory at about the 33-yard line with 2:27 left in the first quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, it is still the Edinburg North Cougars 7, Edinburg Bobcats 10.
Cougars have two receivers left and one on the right. Quarterback in the shotgun. Got a fullback up pressed against the line. Got one tailback behind him. Guerrero's asking for the ball. It's probably going to be a run up the middle. He's got nowhere to go. He is met immediately. Give credit where credit is due. Mr. Aldo Trevino.
Saying buenas noches.
Sí.
Okay, I lost to 5, Paul. 1, 2, 3, 4 yards. I lost to 4 yards. 4 yards there on the play for the Cougars. Bobcat defense trying to bounce back after that bad 15-yarder against them. So it's going to be 2nd and 14. Ladies and gentlemen, we're under 2 minutes left here in Edinburg, first quarter.
Cougars have two receivers to the left and one receiver to the right. They've been in this formation all night long. They're in a shotgun. He's basically got a fullback a little bit in front of him. Has a tailback behind him. He's asking for the ball. Guerrero's asking for the ball. It looks like it's going to be a run to Alvarez again. He's got nowhere to go. Absolutely nowhere to go. Armando Palacios said, not on this one, baby.
Another loss of 2 yards, so call it 3rd and 16 coming up now. Paul, after picking up a first down, a big first down, 15 more yards. That's 20. They picked up 12 yards and another 25, 37 yards.
Yes, sir.
They've come back 7.
About 3rd in Edinburg Museum right here. And I'll tell you what, the Bobcats are being very aggressive. I got to tell you.
After being hit on the second play on a 75-yarder, they didn't seem to bother them.
They call that game plan, don't it? The game plan is to come and bring it. Right now the Bobcats look a little soft in the particular defense. They're playing one particular blitzer. He's going to be a fluster. He's going to roll to his right. He's got nowhere to go. Throw it away. And he does throw it away before he is sacked. The Bobcats took care of that play, and it is in the 4th and Edinburg Museum.
All right, call it a 4th and 16 coming up for the Cougars. You're at their 38-yard line. Is it worth putting the ball here, Pablo?
You should. Well, armchair quarterback, and you should. It's just too far to go. But you have an opportunity to pin him back with a decent punt. Why not?
All right, here we go. They're all set up for a punt. Number 50 is in to do the punting. You got a name for him?
I do. Look back there punting for the Cougars is Fidel Orozco. They're in punt formation. Bobcats field two returners, both pretty much on the hashes. Orozco's asking for the ball. He gets the ball away. It's a good kick. It's going to be returned, though. He's going to return it. He has nowhere to go. Give him credit for at least advance the ball about 10 yards. It's going to be about 18, don't it?
Yeah, not bad. And let me tell you what, if he just stays there, it'll be about the 10-yard line. He picked up 8 yards on the play. So instead of it being 1st and 10 from the 8-yard line, they put it out to the 18. So not the best field position, but at least he got him out of that little beating their toes, their heels in the end zone. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. This is going to be the 4th time the Bobcats, 5th time the Bobcats are touching the ball.
Donut, who's keeping these statistics for you?
Hey, let me tell you what. A little shout going out to Steve Alonso. Steve Alonso, the sheet is working perfectly.
Cougars are looking at two receivers to the left. Quarterback's going to give the ball in a sweep to the outside. He makes a move. He's got a couple of yards. He gets tackled at about 11, 12. He's call that 15. It was 10. And next thing you know, he carries 3 Cougar defenders for another 5 yards. Carlos Obligón.
16, 17 yards on the pickup. He got mad after about 9.5 or 10 yards. And then he said, y'all need a ride? Get on, because I'm going for a ride. And after this, we're going to
move those chains.
So give the Bobcats another first down. We got 2 first downs on each side of the field. We're down to 33 seconds. We'll run the clock as soon as they set the chains. Here we go. We're running the clock. 30 seconds.
Harrison's got 2 tailbacks to his right and left. Cougars looking at 2 receivers to their left. And he's going to try to get outside. He's got a block. He's got room. There's a flag on the play.
2 flags.
Probably holding. Probably, Donut. You know that's a deal.
Yeah, so it's going to stop the clock with 19 seconds.
If it wasn't for the flag, it would have been about an 8-yard run, but clearly it's going to be against the Bobcats.
And they called it already. It's going to be a holding against the Bobcats. Here comes the call. It is holding against the Bobcats. So them having a 2nd and 2 coming up from the 44-yard line, call it a 1st and 20 all the way back to the 26-yard line. And ladies and gentlemen, Paul, these flags, we were doing so good. I should have said nothing earlier, but I did.
But you didn't knock on wood. You said knock on wood, but you didn't knock on the wood.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it.
Next time I know. Here we
go. We didn't hear that sound.
Yeah. We won't have another play, ladies and gentlemen. It seems like it on this first quarter, but we got to make sure they don't.
10 seconds to take us to quarter.
They are setting up. Does he want the win behind his last pass?
He'll probably take this play. They may take a shot with the win. It's a pitch back pass. He's got a man. He's not open, but I'll tell you what happened, ladies and gentlemen. No trickery. Quarterback hands off the ball to the tailback. Tailback turns around, pitches it back to the quarterback. That's a nifty little play, though. You called it. Ryan might as well air it up with the win back, because it's now about to become a disadvantage because they're going to flip sides.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So after 1 quarter of play here in Edinburg, Texas, at Edinburg Cat Stadium, Donuts on Eaters, Paul Albury have brought you 1 quarter of play of audio only. Ladies and gentlemen, you'll get the video 45 minutes after the game, thanks to Cats TV 17, and you're hearing the audio, of course, right now, thanks to RowdyCentral.com. So after 1 quarter of play, it is the Cougars picking up, getting the ball 4 times. They got 2 first downs. The worst thing is, the only thing that's hurting the Cougars right now, 2 turnovers. They turned the ball over twice. The Bobcats, on the other hand, have touched the ball 5 times. They got 2 first downs. They've been flagged twice, though, for 25 yards.
That hurts.
But have 10 points on the board. So, ladies and gentlemen, that evens out pretty fair to a good ball game. So, after 1 quarter of play, it is still the Bobcats 10, the Cougars 7.
Cougars are standing 2 receivers to the right and to the left. He is sacked. Quarterback was going to do what's called a horn route, don't it? And that requires time. I'm not going to go into detail about the route, but it requires time, okay. And you cannot take the time.
Horn route, is he going to throw to one of the guys in the band, or what's that horn route on?
No, horn route basically means one of the receivers runs toward the sideline, and it looks like a little sideline pass, but then he turns it upfield. I know it doesn't look like a horn. I don't even know a clarinet. But bottom line was he turned it upfield, and that requires time. It requires time for the quarterback to fake the sideline pass, and he had no time because the Cougars took care of that.
Here we go. Call it a 3rd and 25.
Edinburg Airport.
3rd and 25 coming up for the Bobcats.
He's being blitzed. They're looking for to set up the screen. That
was he out of the hash mark?
He did throw it past the line of scrimmage, don't it? It looked to me, ladies and gentlemen, like Edinburg. The Bobcats are going to set up for a screen up the middle, but the Cougars have nothing on that. Not only did they blitz, that they come in so fast, the quarterback did not even have time to throw the screen, and he did the smart thing, which was throw it away, don't it?
Coach Science looking at the ref like, can I get a flag? Says no.
No, you cannot, don't it, because he, in fact, did throw it out of bounds, and he did throw it past the line of scrimmage.
Do we have the kicker as a punter also? Oh, no, it's a quarterback that does the punter.
Yes, sir. Quarterback for the Bobcats.
All right.
Harrison does doubles duty as quarterback and punter.
So 11-14 left, ladies and gentlemen, in the half. It is still the Bobcats 10 and the Edinburg North Cougars 7. They'll be touching the ball for the 5th time tonight.
Harrison punting basically with the wind at his back. He better get it off. It was almost blocked, and it may have been blocked, but I tell you what, they may have gotten a finger on it.
No, they didn't get a finger. They got a flag on it.
At least 3 Cougar defenders just absolutely nailed the punter, and that's going to be a full 15-yarder.
Coach Gatsa asking, was there any contact made on the ball? Referee says no. Here comes the kick. It is going to be a personal foul. Roughing the punter. Give it 15 yards. And for another time,
move those chains.
Paul.
Yes, sir.
Why? And again, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, I just call the game here, and I love doing it. Why do that and take a chance of getting what just happened? Why?
Well, Don, I can tell you, and I am not going to go against what the coaches are telling them to do. Bottom line is when you're going to do a block, okay, what you don't want is 1 or 2 or 3 guys running side by side because they're gonna not allow themselves to peel away. What happened was one of the guys that was about to block it didn't have the opportunity to peel away because he bumped into his other guy.
What, accidental contact? So they didn't give him an automatic first down. They moved it 5 yards.
Okay, I
don't.
Okay, bottom line, they're moving him 5. In other words, he didn't get hit that hard. He does have the wind at the back. He puts his foot into it. It is a beautiful punt that drops out of the sky. And for unknown reasons, the Cougar guy fair caught. He didn't have anybody within 10 yards. But Whiteside, he didn't even know that ball was so high. He was staring up, straight up at the sky.
There we go. It fell at the 41-yard line. Fair catch called there by the Cougars. So the Cougars will get the ball one more time. That'll be the 5th time in this half, ladies and gentlemen. Paul, I had already given the Bobcats another possession. And I look up and they're setting up to punt. So, ladies
what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, it depends. There's a 5-yarder and a 15-yarder. And if they pretty much hit the punter really hard to give him 15, if they just kind of burst him a little bit. Yeah, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Sorry, ref. Okay, just 5 yards.
All right, here we go. First and 10 for the Cougars. Exactly 11 minutes left in the half, ladies and gentlemen. It's still Cougars 7, Bobcats 10.
Cougars have 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Bobcats are going to blitz everybody on this one. And it looks like Guerrero knows it. And they set up for it. It's going to be an option to the left. Cornerback pitches it. He's got a little bit of running room. He gets outside. They make a hit. He fumbled, but it did go out of bounds. Call that a great run. Good run. I can't get a number right there. Whiteside's about an 8 or 9 yard run.
Hey, he got hit so hard, and he's jumping like if he hit somebody himself. Pick up of 8 yards.
Up, don't it?
2nd and 2 coming up from the 49-yard line. That is for the Edinburg North Cougars, ladies and gentlemen. We have a great one tonight here in Edinburg. Once again, Paul Osbury and Doris Salinas coming to you live from Edinburg at Edinburg Cat Stadium. And again, that is only audio.
That's right. There's nothing wrong with your screen, ladies and gentlemen. The game will be televised at about 45 minutes to an hour after the game. All right, Cougars have 2 to the left and 1 to the right as far as receivers. Quarterback and shotgun. 2 running backs in front and behind. It's going to be a run up the middle. He hands off the ball to Alvarez. He is met. Nowhere to go. I'm going to say gain a half a yard, don't it?
Well, the thing is, on the spot of the ball, they gain forward progress. It might be enough for a first down. Here comes the spotting on the ball. They'll spot the ball.
It
the
depends.
referee will come. He's asking for help, whether you have it or not. But we're going to wait and see whether we're going to move these chains. And apparently it's going to be a little
I don't think so,
short.
don't it?
Call it a 3rd and half a yard coming up for the Cougars. Ladies and gentlemen, great ball game here tonight. We're under 10:05 and counting left in the half. It is still the Edinburg North Cougars 7, Edinburg Bobcats 10.
Wow, great job by the Bobcats. Being very aggressive. I'm really impressed by the game plan from Coach Gossett at this point, because they're taking nothing. They're taking chances, and it's showing 10-7. I'm sorry. There we go. Looks like it's going to be a run up the middle. Hand on the ball to Whiteside. Nothing doing right there. He had absolutely nowhere to go. Give credit to Armando Celedon. Said, no, sir.
Hey, Coach.
Yes, sir.
You've been going for it all year long here in Edinburg. You go for it.
You're the Cougars. Yes, you go for it, don't it?
You go for it?
You're the Cougars.
Okay.
This is a statement. This is a statement. This is Roy Garza saying, hey, we're in charge of this place. Okay, that's what it is.
I'm calling a hard count, and they're not going to snap the ball. We'll wait and see, ladies and gentlemen. 9:15 and counting left in the half. We have a great one here in Edinburg. Once again, Paul Osbury and Doris Salinas coming to you live audio only here in Edinburg. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Statement play right here on both sides. Even Holton, we're going to find out what's going to happen. Cougars have got two receivers left to the right. He's in the back. He's going to throw a bomb down the middle. He has a man wide open. That's uncatchable. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how to describe this, but the Cougars went for on a play-action pass. They ran nothing but 4 vertical passes. Guerrero clearly overthrew the receiver.
No, and it is clearly overthrew the receiver, and that is what Cáceres is calling on.
Cáceres should be losing his mind right now. Stay under control, coach. Yes, sir. Cáceres is giving the ref the signal, which indicates a ball that was uncatchable. Ladies and gentlemen, it clearly was uncatchable, but apparently the referees felt that the receiver was interfered with. Thus, it's going to be a first down, and they're going to move those chains. Don't it? I got to move the chains for the camera crew over there, don't it?
Hey, Julio, thank you for picking me up there. No, I am staring. I am staring at the.
Oh, you're looking at the referees. I got you.
The
camera crew got into it right there, don't it?
Would you be arguing if you were a coach?
I need an explanation. Matter of fact, I'd still be on the field right now.
Yeah, he still is on the field, and the referee's still looking over there, so I'm sure.
You know, hindsight 2020, don't it? But I'll tell you what, that was not catchable. But the refs didn't call it. So Nimono, here we go. Cougars have 2 to the left and 2 to the right. He's in the shotgun. Guerrero's in the shotgun. Looks like he has white sides. It's going to be a pass. A quick pass to the right. He's got room to run. And he gets tackled out of bounds. About an 11-yard run.
That's Chavez on the catch. Chavez to pick it up 12 yards. Move.
Oh, yeah.
I got power. Here we go.
Move those chains.
So it's going to be twice again for the Cougars.
Alex Chavez in the catch.
Hey, after picking up only 2 first down, they already have another 2 to go in the second quarter. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got us a good one. It is 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Ball at the Bobcat 28-yard line. Hey, we're going to go down and talk to these coaches at halftime. You don't mind, Pablo?
Of course we are.
You got the Cougars, I got the Bobcats.
Good, I got it, brother. Roy Garza, a dear friend of mine. Not only is he my immediate superior, but he's a dear friend of mine. Cougars have 2 receivers to the left, to the right. Guerrero on the shotgun. He's got Alvarez on his left hip. The refs are stopping the clock. It looks like the Cougars going to take a timeout.
Cougars take a big timeout here with 8:27, ladies and gentlemen, left in the half. We have a great one. Once again, Paul Osbury, Dorsani is coming to you live, from Edinburg, Texas at this time, Pablo. And we might do this 4 or 5 times.
And we should, because credit where credit is due.
Take it over, Pablo. Give us an announcement.
Edinburg ECIT Board of Trustees has been awarded the prestigious Texas Outstanding School Board of the Year for 2013 by the TEA. Again, and let me just translate that for you. The state of Texas has said, Edinburg School Board, you guys are doing a great job. The TASB Awards program recognizes outstanding Texas school boards for their commitment to school children and their communities. So congratulations to the Edinburg CIZ Board of Trustees, President Juan Soler Palacios, Vice President Dr. Martin Castillo, Board Secretary Jaime Solis, members Jaime Chavana, Carmen Gonzalez, Robert Peña, David Torres. Congratulations to you being recognized over there in Austin by the state of Texas. Great job by the school board and tremendous job by being recognized. Of course, our superintendent, I believe, is superintendent for the region, Dr. Rene Gutierrez, doing an outstanding job leading the district into yet another good year. We are very proud to have him here.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a little reminder, there is nothing wrong with your computer. This game is brought to you by Cats TV, that is KATS, Channel 17, and is being streamed by ValleyCentral.com.
You're correct about that, don't it? They got Cougars have 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. In motion, it's going to be a practice pass. He's got a man open in the middle. If he can hit him, the wind is going to be intercepted again. It is intercepted once again. That's Gonzalo Rodriguez. Look for the wind. Messed up that ball. I'm not sure. Bottom line was underthrown. And Gonzalo Rodriguez said, hey, I'm right here. I'll catch it. Why not?
Pablo.
Yes, sir.
Turnover number 3.
I don't it. That hurts. Okay, if you're the Cougars, it hurts because the Bobcats have taken advantage of their turnovers. Now, they got a long way to go. They got the ball at the 2-yard line, but it's their ball.
Sorry to interrupt, Paul. Look at the picture we're getting there.
Who does that?
Cats TV, that is KATS, Channel 17 from Edinburgh. No thanks, no shout out going out to Martin Torres and Susan Smith. Guys, you all do a great job, and believe me, we get up here and everything is ready to go.
Harrison standing in his own end zone. That's it for the ball. The ball is up. It's going to be a dive at the middle. The Cougars may have gotten him a safety. I don't know.
Nope. Call it the...
I'll tell you what, the Cougars blitzed about 65 guys in that play, and they went and they got him. They're going to give him on the
Pablo, you're calling 65. Stop tutoring math.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know, ladies and gentlemen, they can only have 11 on the field, but I'll tell you what, they just about blitzed everybody. They were very, very aggressive, and it almost paid off, don't it? Because
yeah, it sure did. You're right. You got the call right there, right, Paul?
Yes, sir. Cougars were bringing it on that one.
We're at the 6-inch yard line.
You have one safety in the middle, protecting the middle. He's going to back up. It's going to be a cornerback keeper. A high snap. He rolls out to his right. He's got nowhere to go. He is met for a 1-yard gain. Ooh, the Cougars. Harrison gets up a little gingerly on that one.
Oh, he got hit by about, now you can say 65.
I'm going to call that about 14 guys said, I don't know where you're going, but you're not going any further than that.
Yeah. Hey, and how good was it to control the snap? That was a high snap, ladies and gentlemen. And again, ladies and gentlemen, you want to see a good game, make sure you tune in 45 minutes after the game, because you know who's going to bring you the action with the audio, with the video. That's going to be Cats TV 17, KATS.
They do a great job. 3rd and long, 3rd and 11, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Harrison is still standing in the middle of his end zone in the shotgun. Cougars are standing at 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. The Cougars are backing up. They believe it's a pass. They've got this covered. Somehow he hit him in the middle. He broke the tackle. Yes, give him credit for breaking the tackle, don't it? That's the route on the play. If he doesn't break that tackle, it is not a first down.
They needed 9. He picked up 16, so make it one more time for the Bobcats.
Move those chains.
We're moving the chains one more time, ladies and gentlemen, for the Bobcats. And that is going to be for the 3rd time only tonight, but they got 10 points on the board.
Yes, sir. That's what you need to know, is that their number, the Bobcats number, is larger than the Cougars number. That's all you need to know at this point, ladies and gentlemen. It is a fight. And the third off, give credit to third off, because he was tackled short in the first down, but for his effort, he carried him a couple of guys and got himself a first down. Great job. Cougars center, 1 receiver left, 1 receiver right. They're going to hand off the ball. He is met immediately. Nothing doing for Sammy Jimenez.
A hard 2 yards pickup there. They're going to give him 2 yards on the pickup. Call it a 2nd and 8 coming up. Pablo. Hey, Pablo.
Yes, sir.
So far, quickly, in 10 seconds, tell me what do you think of this game?
It is a fight. Texas A&M, I mean, it's all records out the door. The Bobcats, the game plan, clearly the game plan is to be aggressive, to take chances, don't it? It's paying off.
Yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, we have a great one tonight. Once again, Paul Osbury and Donald Salinas coming to you live from Edinburg, Texas.
Cougars in a cover 3. That means they have 3 people covering the deep pass. If it's going to be deep, they throw it down the middle. It's a tremendous time and play. Great throw by Harrison. Harrison to Carter out of the little connection right up the middle. Move those chains. That's a tremendous pass. What happened was the Cougars were going to cover 3. That means they have 3 guys covering the deep. The problem was the free safety was about 25 yards deep. That leaves the middle very vulnerable, and either by design or by accident, bottom line, was the Bobcats exposed the depth of the safety and hit him right down the middle. And a tremendous gain and a first down.
There we go. It's going to be 1st and 10, but quickly they were at the 6-inch yard line. Now they're at the 30, 39, call it the 38.
Oh, Lupe Quintero said, hey, man, it's about time you run it towards me because you're not going any further. Lupe Quintero on the tackle.
Under 5:35 and a half left in the half, ladies and gentlemen. We have a great one. It is still the Edinburg North Cougars 7, the Edinburg Bobcats 10.
We have ourselves a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. It's a good one.
Hey, and I tell you what, Paul, no matter what, the teams here in Edinburg are going to be 11-1 after tonight's game.
This is a great ball game. If you're regardless of who you're cheering for, if you're a fan either way, this is a tremendous game up to this point. The Cougars are standing at 2 receivers to the left and 2 receivers to the right. By motion, it turns into 3 receivers to the right. They're blitzing. Cougars are blitzing. He got to throw the ball. He bobbles the ball. He fumbles the ball. But somehow, it looks like it basically slipped out of his hands. It's not like he got hit.
He was going
Quarterback was going to throw a bomb, and it slipped out of his hands. And luckily, the Bobcats had a running back, and he jumped on the ball. It's a loss of about 12.
Yeah, I'll call it maybe more. So it's going to be a 3rd and
Airport.
Las Milpas.
Oh, yeah, all the way up to Las Milpas.
Oh, Las Milpas, man. We're going maybe military.
I don't even go 3rd in Fayetteville.
3rd and Military Highway. We're going the other way.
That's okay.
There we go. 3rd and 22 coming up for the Bobcats after being setting up very well at the 39-yard line on their 1st and 10. They've been backed up another 12 yards.
Cougars in a cover 2. He's got nowhere to throw. He does in fact throw, but that was well covered. Cougars win a cover 2. They're in prevent defensively. That 4 cover 2, but with the corners dropping back. Now it's 4 guys covering any deep pass. That's what happened.
Pablo, Bobcats get the good end of this after being setting up at this 1-inch, 6-inch yard line. They brought it up for a first down, picked up another first down, and they were setting up good on a 1st and 10 from the 39. All of a sudden, they went backwards, call it 12 yards, but they're putting the ball, and maybe the best thing is they held the Cougars from scoring and taking the lead.
Yes, sir. And they moved the ball a little bit out. Harrison's back there. He's got the wind at his back, basically. He's got plenty of time. He did a wobbly kick. It's going to be short. We don't know what kind of hop. It takes a Cougar hop. It goes backwards. That's probably a total of a 17, 16-yard punt.
If you want to give him that many, so we're going to give him 17 yards. So the ball's going to be set up. You talk about good field position. The the Cougars will have only 46 yards to go to put some points on the board before the half. We're about 4:02 left in the half. We got a little shout out going out to Chuy Valderas and Lupe Chapa, dynamic duo of ECISD M&F Electric Department. Call it the those BGs, Pablo?
The BG, Billy
the
Grounds.
electrical department. They're doing a good job, enjoying some drinks, enjoying the game.
I'm sure those are sodas,
You know where they're at?
Diet sodas, probably.
Pacabala, Pablo. They're in San Manuel.
Ooh, that's my territory, baby. Linda San Manuel. I know that area right there, baby. We have wild turkeys that live on campus out there at Brewster, baby.
Another flag, and that's going to go against the Bobcats. And ladies and gentlemen, there's been 2 flags against the Bobcats, but it's been a total of 20 yards.
Cougars are so pretty.
30 yards.
Cougars got tremendous field. Matter of fact, they're in field goal range, technically. Cougars have 2 receivers left to the right. Guerrero's in the shotgun. He's asking for the ball. It's going to be a pass, and he hits him in the flats. He underthrew him. I don't know if they're going to give him credit for the catch. No, hit the ground. It was almost a Guerrero to Alex Chavez connection, but the ball hit the ground, ladies and gentlemen.
Stops the clock with 3:58, just under 4 minutes left in the half. Ladies and gentlemen, this game is what we thought it was going to be, and it's getting better. And look at these fans, Pablo.
Yes, it's very cool.
All eyes on the field. All eyes on the field, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3:58 left in the half. It is still the Cougars 7 and the Bobcats 10.
Cougars 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Guerrero in the shotgun. Got a tailback basically behind him. And they're going to blitz. Bobcats are coming up the middle, but they're gut to gut with both linebackers. Here they come. He's going to air it up. It's a miscommunication. Guerrero looked like he was throwing the ball in the flats, but there was nobody there. Both receivers were running the go route. In other words, they're both running bombs, basically. Guerrero throws the ball in the flats. There was nobody there.
Only 8 seconds have gone off the clock since they got the ball. 2 incomplete quick passes. It is 3rd and 10 coming up. We're in 2-down territory.
Yes, sir. I would say so because they're too close to punt, barely too far to kick. So probably expecting to go for it. There's no need to bet. I think we're putting the bet on both on that one.
You wouldn't put a 47-yarder?
Let's see what happens on this play. He's getting pressure. That's a holding. That's clearly a holding by the Cougars offensive lineman. So no matter what happens, Guerrero rolled out to the right, scrambled for a first down, but it's not going to matter because that was holding on the Cougars.
Takedown.
He did great. He spun him around, doing it. Like he's out there dancing, doing the samba. He threw him around. Except they were not dancing, ladies and gentlemen.
They weren't dancing with the stars?
No, sir.
All right, so we're going to be bringing back the middle 10 yards. Call it 3rd and 20 coming up. Paul.
Yes, sir.
We had called no flags in the first quarter.
You didn't?
Okay. Okay.
And now?
Now we've got one more for the Cougars. So now
yes,
we
sir.
have...
Back them up quite a bit.
Now we have 5. Now we have 5 flags
that hurts.
In the second quarter. And it's been 3 for the Cougars for 40 yards. And it's been 2 for the Bobcats for 30 yards.
3rd and Fayetteville for the Bobcat, for the Cougars. Looking about 3rd and 19, really. Cougars have 2 receivers left to the right. Guerrero's in the shotgun. He has just asked his tailback, please get behind me, so he moved. And the ball is up. It's going to be a pass. He throws it into the flats. That's a safe little play. He's not going to get much. Whitesides, I don't know how he took a knee, but basically a loss of 1. What happened was Guerrero didn't see anything deep, threw it to his tailback, ran out into the flats, and was met immediately for no gain.
Hey, Whitesides is something else.
Whitesides, his motor was hot.
Hey, they haven't called me yet, but the Whitesides in Korea and in Florida, they were airing it.
Have you ever had your car in neutral and you didn't realize it and you push the gas to go somewhere? Run!
Don't go?
That's Whiteside's motor. It's running hot now, baby.
That's Kayla driving, my daughter.
Oh, no comment.
Kayla, look, shout out going out to Kayla and Kyra. My daughter Edith, love y'all. Hope y'all enjoying the game.
Cougars in plenty formation, and they should. Ball is up, a little soft, little touch punt. They take a Cougar bounce. It didn't get there in time. It goes out of bounds on the 4. That was perfect. That was by design. A tremendous punt by Joey Esquivel. He hit basically a little spiral. He went out of bounds.
He's not an ex-booster, is he?
No, sir, not. No, but I tell you what, the quarterback is Alex Guerrero. We miss him. He was a Brewster Longhorn. Not only is he a good player, he's a tremendous young man. I'll give him credit for that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that'll leave us with 2:39. And it seems to me like this game was out to be what we thought it was going to be. You don't know what team is 4-0. You don't know what team is 1-3. So right now it is the Edinburg North Cougars at 4-0 with 7 points, and the Bobcats at 1-3 with 10 points. So ladies and gentlemen, we have 2:39 left in the half. Once again, you're listening to ValleyCentral.com, and of course you're going to watch it later thanks to Cats TV 17. That is KATS.
Harrison standing.
17.
Sorry, don't it? Harrison was standing in the end zone once again. Bobcats are trying to get out of this really tough field position and give that a little nifty run, maybe a gain of 1. Harrison will probably still be standing in the end zone when he's in the shotgun formation.
Timeout called by the Cougars. They want to save as much time as they can on the clock. So we'll see what happens. They do have one more timeout left. Remember, they called the big timeout earlier in the first quarter, and we wondered. Now we're going to see if it's going to affect that timeout that they used earlier in the first quarter. Paul, for right now, Paul.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I'm not surprised at all. I'm not shocked. I've seen these guys go at it from up here. This is my 4th year, thanks to Martin Torres and Susan Smith and everybody for giving me the opportunity to come up here. Martin, thanks a lot once again, Martin. Let me tell you what, Martin, I told you I would try. I'm glad I tried, and I've enjoyed it for 4 years. And this kind of game that I've seen here for 4 years has not surprised me, not 1 year, and not tonight again. What do you think?
Don't it? First of all, it's a beautiful night. The last few weeks we've been nothing but rained on. And so it's a gorgeous night. And we look across the field at the Bobcat stand. It looks to be about 75% full. Edinburg Cougars looks to be about 85% full. So we have a great crowd tonight, don't it? Yep. Everybody's watching a tremendous game. And getting back to about the game, let me tell you, I talked to Coach Garza before the game. I said, Coach, you never know which Bobcat's going to show up. They could be very dangerous, or they get this game away. And he respected the Bobcats. He said they're a few plays away from being a 3-1 team.
Yep. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming back to the action here on, of course, you're only going to be audio. It is 2nd and 10 coming up for the Bobcats. They're backed up to their own 4-yard line after a great punt.
Harrison gets the ball. He hands off to the left side. A sweep that goes nowhere. Cougars stop that again for a no gain. Great job by the Cougars.
Cougars used their last time out, so all they're going to be able to run off, Pablo, is going to be 25, maybe 50 more seconds. So the Cougars are going to get the ball, and you know they can strike quick. They did it with 8 seconds in the first when we started off the game. So Cougars used their last time out. It'll be the last time out. We're down to 2:27 left. Bobcats right now can play it safe, pick up 2 or 3 yards the way they've been doing or trying to do in the first 2 plays. Or do you go for a gamble, throw a pass, take a chance of getting a first down, but if you don't, you're giving them over 2 minutes left in the half. What do you do as a coach?
There are multiple options on this play. Again, the Bobcats are being very aggressive. I don't know if that's what they're going to do, but by virtue of game plan, clearly Coach Cáceres has come into the game and has directed his coaches, we're going to take chances. I don't know if they're going to, but if the Bobcats are going to be true to their coverage tonight, look for a long pass. But it's very dangerous, don't it? Because if something goes wrong, you give the Cougars very good field position. But again, the Bobcats have been very aggressive tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready for some good stats coming up at halftime. And again, these are not official stats. We're giving you the best we can from here. But Paul, so far, I mean, it's going to be the Bobcats that it looks like are going to be affected by the flags, but it's going to be affected more. It's going to be by the turnovers, and we'll talk about that in just a few seconds.
Looks like it's going to be a run. They're going to play it safe, don't it? He is met immediately. Oh, my gosh. Lupe Quintero said, hey, you remember me? You forgot about me. You remember me now. Ladies and gentlemen, he nailed him for at least a 2-yard loss.
All the way down
that's called a hit, don't it? That's a hit.
All the way down to the 1-yard line, a loss of 3.5, almost 4 yards. They're backed up inside the 1. The Bobcats will be punting from inside the 1. We're under 2 minutes left here, and they haven't started the clock. So if you're the Bobcats, I wouldn't mind taking that to the 1 second mark and call a timeout and make sure we do the right thing because they have no timeouts left. We'll wait and see what's going to happen. We're down to 16 in the play clock, and it looks like they're going to do that, Pop. We'll wait and see.
Well, they're definitely not in a hurry. Harrison better be careful. Don't back up, young man. What he should do is probably take 1 step forward. Heck, he didn't. That's okay. If all he has to do is move his foot backward, they're going to call timeout. You're right, don't it? But Harrison better, don't it? Did you hear Cáceres over there?
No.
Or how did you know that?
Julio told me. Julio gave me some insight on the game right here. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the right call. I mean, you need to get your team. If you're going to take a timeout to gather your team and let them know how important this next punt is going to be, it's the right time to do it. So with 1:29 left, Joey Cousins takes his second timeout of the first half, and he's going to talk it over with his players and let them know how much time is left, what their job is right now, who needs to do what's your job as an individual player.
Yes, don't
If you're one of the 11, look, you're going to do this, and I think it's a great. Look at the camera work, Paulo. Look at this.
Gorgeous.
Look at this.
Look at that. We can zoom. We can almost read the lips of that.
We can read
right
the
there.
lips on Coach Sainz right there. Watch out, Coach Sainz.
Yes, I can see their playbook. Don't call play number 42 because I can see what it is. 42. No, what? It was a dive to the playbook.
Once again, that's from Cats TV 17, KATS Channel 17. You're doing a great job. Here we go. It's going to be a 4th and 13 from the half-yard line, and the Bobcats are having their heels right in the end zone.
Yes, sir. He does. He does, in fact, take a step forward. He better not go backwards. But they're coming. They're bringing it. It was almost blocked.
Now we have the 15-yarder.
Yes, sir.
I guarantee you.
Don't it? A former head referee over there. The punter was nailed. They did come to the blitz.
If I don't get a 15-yarder, I'm getting thrown out.
You're going to go down to the field.
I'm going to get thrown out. No, Coach Cousins is going to get thrown out.
And he better, because he's right. That should result in a first down for the Bobcats.
Well, second time I'm going to ask you the question.
Do it.
Why?
I don't know why they would bring that many guys up from one. It's okay to bring one guy from the outside, one up to the middle, but to bring that many guys up the gut, don't it again. They cannot peel away from the play.
We're waiting for the call, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we're so quiet here.
Yeah, it is going to be a 15-yarder. No, Garcia is in fact going to stay in the game because they're going to give him 15 yards.
Here we go. We're waiting for the call.
It's got to be Bob.
Well, they're spotting the ball over here.
It has to be about that ball.
He's not calling it.
It has to be done.
They're not.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the confusion up here.
Was the ball touched? No. Did we get a tip? Anybody? We got a replay maybe? So, but they ran into the kicker, the punter. We didn't get a call on that.
We're a little bit confused over, ladies and gentlemen. We thought the punter had been run into. The only thing we can say...
We're going to go together and we'll get an explanation on this.
Yeah, we will. Ladies and gentlemen, we will go down and talk to the referees on this one.
All right, here we go. It's going to be a 1st and 10. It's Cougar ball. 1:19 still left. That's a lot of time, ladies and gentlemen, for these Cougars. And they're sitting pretty at the Bobcat 36-yard line.
Cougars, one receiver left, one on the right. Guerrero has 3 running backs surrounding him in the shotgun. Not sure why, but we're about to find out why. He's surveying the field. He's asking for the ball. It's up. It's going to be a pass. He's got his man down the sideline. He's being flustered. He throws it up. Why not? He throws it into coverage, though. Did he make the catch?
No, incomplete. And Ramirez almost coming up with
Matt Ramirez almost came over the catch. I thought he caught it for a minute up here, ladies and gentlemen, but in fact was incomplete.
Oh, my God. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you got to see this. You're hearing it live. You got to watch it. You want to see a good ball game. It's going on right here in Edinburg, Texas. Once again, it's coming to you with ValleyCentral.com. And, of course, you're going to watch it later. I guarantee you I am. It's going to be coming to you from Cats TV. That is KATS, Channel 17. 2nd and 10 coming up. We're down to 1-1-1 left in the half.
Same formation. Guerrero is surrounded by 3 running backs in the shotgun. He's asking for the ball. Bobcats going to blitz. Looks like they're going to come on the blitz. Guerrero's asking for the ball. He does get the ball. It is a pass, but he has plenty of time. He has a man open in the flats. Again, the wind, the wind was going to affect those passes that are thrown, those short ones to the sideline. The wind made the ball sail away from the other Cougar receiver, and as a result, incomplete pass.
Shout out going out to Zeke Cuellar. Look at Coach Cuellar all over the field. Coach.
Zeke Cuellar, assistant coach, head basketball coach for the Bobcats. A good friend of ours, a good friend of mine. Good to see him alive and well for the Bobcats.
All over the field, man. Again, ladies and gentlemen, great job by the Cougar coaching staff and, of course, the other Bobcat coaching staff. We're down to 107, ladies and gentlemen. Bring up a 3rd and 10 coming up. Ball still sits at the 36-yard line.
Double twins. Guerrero's in the shotgun. Of course, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. He's asking for the ball. Bobcats are back in pass protection. They have minimal amount of blitz. They're going to call holding. Guerrero had to throw that ball away. He just stood there forever, but clearly that was holding by the Cougars. We made that call.
Do you decline and call it a 4th and 10?
You do.
Okay. Paul, we went, and again, I'm saying we, because me and you up here, we're making the calls. We've been wrong all night, Pablo.
I don't know, don't it?
Well, I don't know about this week. Or,
Yeah, we?
not
There was a commercial. I don't know where we.
or that pig that goes down the wee.
Yeah, the pig and the
no, now you're
certain.
Now you're calling me a pig?
Hey, psychological advantage.
What you call me now?
Hey,
Here we go.
from last night, ladies.
It is a flag. They won't take them back 10 yards. So give the Cougars another. Paul, you're giving them another chance. I don't know. You're
giving them another chance.
Okay.
That's the best way to put it.
Okay.
We're not going to second guess Gossett. I'm sure he knows what he's doing, but that's what you can say. He just gave them another chance.
All right, we gave them another chance, so we're going to wait and see what's going to happen. But we got the Balboa boys tuning in. Hey, Balboa boys, it's Friday. You can stay up late. You can only hear it right now, but you know what? You can stay up late and watch it after the game. Here we go. Shout out going out to the Balboa boys.
Bobcats can prevent defense, but they have just a gazillion guys covering the ball. He throws it out in the flats. He's got nowhere to go. This play is going to end. Yeah, with the kid in the back. You saw it. You threw your flag. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Salinas, a former referee, head referee, he literally in the booth. I was like throwing his flag. It's just, I saw him.
Did you see the flag too? I threw it.
Everybody saw it. He almost hit the glass with your hand because we thought it was a clip, but it was not called. So bottom line, it is fourth down.
14 going away. Let me finish the shout out real quick to the Balboas. The boys from Florida Zapata tuning in. Paul, they love hearing this, man. So Balboa boys, enjoy it.
Hey, glad you guys are tuning in.
All righty, here we go.
You guys got some more pizza. Here we go.
Kevin and Kenneth.
Here we go. They're in punt formation. 15 seconds left on the clock. Look for the Cougars to just pound this ball. Get it off quickly. Snap is up. He's got the ball. He does get it off quickly. It's a nifty little punt down the middle. They're actually going to let it bounce around. It's going to take a Cougar bounce. And
that's going to take us into halftime. So real quickly, ladies and gentlemen, let's go through the stats real quickly. The Cougars have touched the ball, call it 5 times. They've gotten 4 first downs. They got 3 penalties for 40 yards. And the biggest number we got for you so far in the half against the Cougars is 3 turnovers. On the other side, the Bobcats have touched the ball 5 times also. They've gotten 4 first downs. They got 2 flags for 25 yards. Ladies and gentlemen, they got 10 points, and we got 7 points for the Cougars. We got a good one here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you join us for the second half. So for right now, it's going to be Paul Osbury and Donald Salinas in Edinburg saying, enjoy the halftime show.